Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising, Grand Hustle Day Rising, and all that good stuff. Baby, this is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it. And thank you for Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for joining us, the people that have joined us so far. If you haven't joined us, get on in here so I can share the news that I have with you all. And let's get it started. Before I get into the show, I always like to say a tribute of thank you to our sponsor, Misha Merritt, and thank you for also this show is also being sponsored by Shades of Blue, and Molly Mall, CMOS. That's CMOS boss. I know. I think I feel or like if I'm seem a little off today, it's because I am. Had a doctor's appointment today this morning. I'm good. Everything's good. Just they were saying I'm wheezing just a little bit. Come from the congestion and the weather and everything. So you know what the doctors do? They write you more prescriptions. That's another reason why I hate going to the doctors. Because it seems like they always find a reason to write you another prescription. Okay, my lungs. I don't like to talk about stuff that I got going on, but uh, I had to. They gave me a prescription for prednisone. I haven't picked it up because I don't like prednisone. That is the steroid they give me to help clear my lungs up because the doctor said I was wheezing, right? Meaning that my air passage, my airways is being restricted, probably due to the mucus and the inflammation of the bronchioles. That happens when people got asthma and stuff like that. So when they give me the prednisone, it's supposed to help one thing. Actually helps a lot, helps inflammation in the body, and it's a steroid, very, very powerful steroid. It's so powerful that it automatically raises your sugar level in your body. Your insulin goes up. People, you can not eat nothing and be starving, but as soon as you take a shot of that prednisone for your lungs and all that stuff, man, it helps one thing, but it hurts so much. Steroids is just not good for you. So that's why I try to beat all of this. But I get congested all because of the climate, because of the weather. This is a struggle time of the year for anybody that suffers with allergies, asthma, any type of respiratory problem, breathing, COPD, all of that. This is that time of year that we struggle. It's not unbearable. We can make it through it, but it's just the time of the year where breathing is a little difficult for a lot of us. This is Wellness Wednesday. Let me tell you what you can do to help combat, to keep away from the medications, the steroids, and all of that. When you're really congested, boil a pot. I boil a pot of boiling water with some good smelling aromatherapy stuff in it, like peppermint oil, or you can even use garlic and fresh ginger and lemon, because I gotta boil my tea anyway. So you boil the water and you take a towel just to help to clear up the nasal passage. You take a towel, put it over your head, and breathe in that hot air as much as you can stand. Don't get it too hot, because you can burn the inside of your nose and all that stuff too. Don't get too close to the vapors, because it will give you one hell of a facial. Yes, it will. That steam, all your face, all the impurities will be coming out. But inhaling steam helps people with asthma. I don't know if you know this hack, but that's why when people are babies and baby have asthmas or congested, you get in the shower. They tell you get in the shower with the baby, the hot shower, and let the baby breathe the steam. In the back, your back is getting all the hot water, but the baby's up there breathing the steam. You holding the baby so the baby can breathe in that good steam. That's the hack that actually works. Okay, Shades of Blue, Molly Moss, Sea Moss, 8-ounce jar while it lasts. It also helps clear up mucus in your body. The sea moss is good for that. While it lasts, you can get both together with $10 off. Shades of Blue and the 8-ounce jar of sea moss. Or you could get them individually. You don't have to get Shades of Blue to get the sea moss. You don't have to get sea moss to get the Shades of Blue. Contact us, DM myself or Molly, and we'll make it happen for you. And if you in close proximity, or what is it, Molly? 5 mile, 10 mile radius, something like that. You could possibly set up a delivery. So Molly may be actually able to come and drop this stuff off that you need once you purchase the sea moss. Like people like Keani that didn't get his sea moss yet. Right, Keani? He needs that. So definitely. Good morning, Keani. I see you. Good morning. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get you. Okay, there you go. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
I see you. Did you cut your hair?
No, I got it out. I took it out again.
Oh, okay. Because this is braided up again?
No, I took it out. It's out.
No, your hair isn't out.
Yeah, it's out. I just got the wave cap on to keep it down, but
Oh, the cap is on. Keani, at first I thought you shaved your head. I told you my eyes are bad. I was like,
no.
Keani ain't,
Yeah, I've been fasting and growing my hair. God told me just to grow it and just fast for a little bit. So I've been doing it and I feel good.
Okay. That's
Mhm.
good for you. I mean, are you fasting on, since it's Wellness Wednesday, are you fasting the whole day, or are you doing intermittent fasting?
Intermittent. I do from 6 in the morning to 6 p.m. After 6 p.m. I eat.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah.
I think I do that. As a matter of fact, because sometimes I've gone all day and not eating, and then my aunt, they act like my mama, and Misha and them be calling me, cussing me out. First thing they ask me, what you eat today? Even though I'm a big girl, there's a misconception about big people. They think just because you big, you be putting away the food. That's not necessarily true. I have
Slicky.
Hey, good morning, Slicky.
How you doing?
I have a problem with eating, and I eat the wrong things. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm trying to correct that as we speak. I've been doing it, privately on my own. Didn't want to tell nobody because, like, when you tell people, they be like, "Oh, you ain't supposed to do this, you ain't supposed to do that, you ain't supposed to do this, ain't supposed to do that." But I made the conscious decision that I'm trying to retrain my body so that I can eat more than once a day, so I can know when I'm hungry again and know when it's time to feed my body and stuff like that. So, and I've cut out certain foods. That's for healing purposes on my journey, because things are getting kind of hectic over here, Kiani. It's getting kind of hectic. I went back to the doctor, go back to the doctor again. The day that it snowed, they needed to do an echo of my heart and all of that. And I had to go back. Didn't get the echo done. Had to go back on February the 2nd to get the echo. Got the EKG. The rhythmic, something was wrong with the beat and stuff. So that's why I got to get the echo done. I'm like, okay. So and then today he was like, okay, you're wheezing. He was like, okay, I need you to take your inhalers and all of that. And then he was like, take this prednisone. And I'm like, okay, you say yeah. I'm saying yeah in my mind. But I'm like, you giving me all of this stuff that's about to hurt me. I got to get on the natural healing path. I got to get back into good homeostasis, doing natural stuff that I know that'll help. That'll help me with my allergies and all that stuff was going on. It's just the weather. I go through this every year, and I'm gonna be all right. I mean, y'all know it's gloomy, it's doom, it's gonna rain. Put it like that, and I know it's gonna rain because the pressure in my head is changing. Like Slicky always call me box of rocks, but these box of rocks be telling me stuff. Be telling me stuff. Kiani, where was you yesterday, man? I missed you.
Oh, I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I had to go to the doctor. She gave me some flu medicine because I was feeling a little down. Yeah, I'm always feeling good. So I feel a lot better today.
So do you have the flu, or they try to say you got COVID?
No, she said it ain't COVID. I took the COVID test last week and this week, and she gave me some promethazine last week. And I said, doctor, I need antibiotics. I told her I got 5 bottles of promethazine. I'm tired of that. I need something that's going to help me so I can get back on the dance floor.
I know that promethazine, that cough syrup. That's the purple cough syrup, right?
That lean, yeah.
That, man, that gets you. That's a narcotic, because I take that back to be out. All it takes is a little capful they give you. And next thing you know, it's like NyQuil, like what I used to give my son NyQuil. Man, that promethazine, but it's good for the cough and it dry you up. Put it like that. Whatever mucus you got in you, it'll definitely dry you up. Good morning, Phil. How you doing, baby?
Good morning, Phil.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm here.
Look, Johnny went to the doctor yesterday. I went to the doctor today. Phil, when you going to the doctor?
11 o'clock today. 11:30. 11:30.
Hey, the whole crew. This is truly a Wellness Wednesday. We all
do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I gotta check on.
Gotta take care of ourselves. So we gotta take care of ourselves. Ain't nobody gonna do it for us.
Right.
Nobody. They say they will though, but they won't do it.
They ain't even telling me they are. They like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You came here alone, you're gonna leave alone. But just make sure you take care of what you need to do in the middle so you don't leave here sooner.
Amen to that. I gotta check on Lee and Bubakau and Phoenix and the rest of the crew to make sure that everybody is good. Wellness Wednesday, and I talked
Where's
to JoJo
baby.
JoJo, baby, he getting himself together. He he's just taking a mental break for right now. He doing
mental break ain't gonna help that nigga. I gotta call him.
Yeah, I checked on him. I said, I miss you off the show, because he came on the show and cut up and stuff, but I said, you got to sit down for a second, dude. And and he was like, yeah, he got to get himself, back together. He's still up here in the area, and everything, doing what he doing up here. You know, he got some shows and stuff coming up. But JoJo is fine. He just you know, Woosah taking a moment to Woosah.
I'll reach out to his ass later on.
Yeah, I'm loving him. I told him yesterday. Was it yesterday or Monday? I said, boy, I love you and I miss you. He was like, yeah, I know. He said, I'm getting it together though, Miss Mac. I'm getting it together. I said, all right, get it together. Get it together, baby. See, I love my crew. I love my family. Like I told the contractor, I said, I don't have friends. I got family.
I know that's right.
You know,
we love you too, baby.
We love you.
Now, I got a video for Wellness Wednesday for y'all. Now, let me ask y'all this question because we all done it. Molly, cue the Wellness Wednesday video. Cue the rice video. The first one. The Wellness Wednesday one. With the doctor. Yeah. Now, did y'all know that you're not supposed to eat rice, cooked rice after you cook it? You're not supposed to eat it 24 hours after you cook it.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, but I don't really mess with rice like that. But okay.
I mean, it's like all kind of rice. And then over there in China, that it was causing people getting sick and cause health problems and heart problems.
What, in China?
China, Japan, over there, they put a freeze on the rice. They told the people they had to cut back on the consumption of it because they was cooking it and eating leftover rice. It was causing heart problems on there, and they banned that. And as much as they eat rice,
that don't even sound right. Them motherfuckers, they've been eating rice for 5,000 years.
Got the mold on it. It's the man. And they say and look at how much we eat at the Chinese restaurant. 5 wings of fried rice, just fried rice, egg foo young, fried rice, everything rice. And you know them places be giving us old rice.
I tell them I don't want the rice. I tell them I don't want the rice. Just give me this stuff. Just give me vegetables. I don't do the rice.
You know, and we don't know how old their rice is, but it's oh man, I was just doing some research. Boom. Molly, what play the video?
Rice is an evil carb.
Isn't it?
They say rice makes you fat, but that's not true. Too much calories makes you fat. This little cup of rice, this is the entire cup of cooked rice, is equal to about 204 calories. And an average person consumes about 4 cups of this in one go. That would be like 816 calories alone. Then you're still gonna add your protein with like a chicken curry or curry chicken, and people would take like 2 or 3 of this in one meal. So all you need to do is look at your portion sizes. People always say rice makes you fat, but that's not true. Too much calories makes you fat. This little cup of rice, this is the entire cup of cooked rice, is equal to about 204 calories. And an average person consumes about 4 cups of this in one go. That would be like 816 calories alone. Then you're still gonna add your protein with like a chicken curry or curry chicken, and people would take like 2 or 3 of this in one meal. So all you need to do is look at your portion sizes. People always
I just resent you the other video. This video talked about the 24-hour the rice. The one that says never keep rice for more than 24 hours. But it's good to know about portion size as well. Like you said, Phil, rice is one of those evil carbs because after you eat it, a couple of hours later, you feel hungry again. And it's starch, it's real starch, you know. Oh, They use it, I guess, as a filler. You know, back in the day, like growing up in Black household, you always had 1 or 2 things, depending on what part of the country you come from. Either you're going to have potatoes in your house or you're going to have rice in your house. Always. It's like a staple with every meal.
I mean, back in those days, you had to, because people were working farms and stuff like that. They had this stuff, but they burnt it off. We don't. We sit here and work behind a computer or do whatever we do, and then ain't doing nothing. But I mean, back in the day, you know, they ate that stuff and they went and burnt it off in the fields and stuff.
True.
We don't do that.
True. That is so true. We ate a lot of heavy starch stuff to fill us up, you know, so we could get out there and have the energy, right, you know, too. So you won't go to bed hungry. Eat you a bowl of rice or eat you some potatoes. Or, you know, my grandmother used to make potatoes 50 million ways. We was one of those households. Yep. Potatoes, white potatoes, all the potatoes.
White potatoes.
We made a meal out of boiled potatoes and onions. My grandmother would boil potato, and we just be sitting there soup, like in soup, eat potatoes and onions. But that used to be so good. We didn't have sometimes we didn't have the meat there, you know. So my grandma would boil potatoes and onions, you know, and then we made home fries, mashed potatoes, boiled potatoes and onion, baked potatoes,
biscuits. We had homemade biscuits.
They made potato pancakes.
I forgot about them. We had those too. Yeah. Yep. We had scrapple, sausage, bacon. Grandma made everything.
You know, and biscuits out of flour. I used to see her take flour and, you know, spread it out on the cutting board and take some butter or some shortening. I don't even see shortening no more in the store.
You're right. She takes shortening of butter. You're right. Grandma make the biscuits. You roll them up on a pan.
You know, and them biscuits used to be good. And I'm sitting there like, Grandma, that ain't nothing but flour and water. But Granny used to make it do what it do.
Do what it do.
And don't forget, you have to pray over your food. You have to pray over your food. That's another thing people don't do. You got to pray. Sometimes you might forget, but you got to pray over your food.
But you know what? You know what I do? Sometimes I start chewing before I bless the food. I say, Lord, thank you, and bless this food that I have already consumed and what I'm about to consume. You got to cover it going in and out.
Hey, it's never too late to pray.
It ain't never too late.
Ain't never too late to pray.
Because you got to nowadays, especially with all these toxins of poison and stuff in the food. And the way we've been eating for years, now they come back and tell us, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. Prime example, this video that I'm about to show y'all about the rice. How many of us have 8-day-old rice before? A couple of days old. Listen to what they said about the rice now. Check this out, y'all.
Stop storing cooked rice in the refrigerator for more than 24 hours, it becomes toxic. Here's why. Now, cooked rice is conducive for mold growth, which can happen within 24 hours.
Can y'all hear it?
Because it requires humidity more than 55%, which is what the refrigerator offers, lots of humidity and moisture, or lots of nutrients, lack of sunlight, and even temperature, which is between 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is when
we can't hear Molly. Turn it up.
The refrigerator for long. Now, the mold that grows on rice can be black, green, or even white in color, or invisible to the naked eye. It starts releasing spores, which has been connected with a lot of gastrointestinal issues like diarrhea, vomiting, nausea, tummy issues. And it also releases a toxin called mycotoxin and aflatoxin, which has been noted by World Health Organization as so toxic that it can cause liver damage, kidney damage, and even cancer. The best way to consume rice is to cook it fresh in the morning, consume it warm after draining of the starch, and if there's any leftover rice, cool it down in cold water, refrigerate for not more than 24 hours. Make your sushi, make your rice pancakes, or make your fried rice, but consume it the same day, and stop buying these pre-packaged meals where there is pre-cooked rice, because rice mold is quite often invisible to the naked eye and has become one of the leading causes for food poisoning. Remember, you are in charge of your health. Eat fresh and live well. Here's to healthy living and a healthy you.
Wow. Causes liver and kidney damage, y'all. People getting sick, and we don't even know we getting sick, y'all, and we don't even know we getting sick. You hear that? Kidney and liver damage, Phil.
I hear it.
You know, and I'm thinking about how many times did I warm rice up over again? Like you grandma said, put it in the refrigerator. We put it in. We don't put it in no cold water, whatever, and we leave it out. Grandma cooked dinner at 4 o'clock, and we don't eat till 6 o'clock or something. You know how we always cook the rice ahead. Like I said, it's always something new. They always, and I think it's because the way they treating and doing the food. They changing the food. Food ain't food no more. I mean, it's a necessary evil, is what it is.
Yeah.
Jeez, what do you say about that? Food don't even taste the same no more. And it doesn't hold the same nutritional value that it did when we were coming up. And when I say we, I'm gonna say, let me see, when did we notice that food started tasting way different? Let me see. Like well,
like 2000, like the end of 99, 2000s. So it's kind of crazy.
Is that when we noticed the change? Like even a tomato don't taste like a tomato no more. It tastes like water. And then we get all these fake GMOs and stuff. So is that when they put all of this fake stuff into the market?
Mm-hmm.
And when you mess with these chemicals, they messing with these chemicals, doing stuff. It's harmful side effects, and we are reaping the benefits. That's why cancer. So many people have kidney. Oh my gosh, kidney. A few years ago, it seemed like everybody was having kidney failure. Y'all remember that? Everybody seemed like kidney failure, renal failure. Dialysis plants was going up all over the place like crazy.
Yeah, water. Water's important. A lot of people ain't drinking enough water. You're supposed to drink really 8 cups a day, and you're really supposed to be, alkaline water. So I think we don't drink enough water.
And for those of y'all who don't know, you could turn any regular bottled water alkaline water just by adding citric acid. Add lemon to it, or some grapefruit to it, or lime, and it turns it into alkaline water. But a lot of people don't know that, and that's supposed to be better for you. Digestion.
I try to drink that anyway, because I hate to say it, but I just don't like plain water. I never have. So
I got some right here. I don't like plain water either. I got lemons. I got cucumbers.
Exactly. I've been putting stuff in my water since I was a kid.
Infusing, look, Kool-Aid. You be putting that you want?
Hell yeah. I was talking to somebody about that yesterday. I was going to go make some red Kool-Aid. They're like, what the hell is red Kool-Aid? Red Kool-Aid. Shit, I didn't know what the flavor. I didn't know what the flavor was. Red Kool-Aid. It might not have been good for you, but it was red Kool-Aid.
That damn red dye is not good for you at all.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't drink Kool-Aid growing up. My parents never bought that. We ain't never drink Kool-Aid.
But you had Flavor Aid?
No, we just had water and sometimes ginger ale. Just sometimes Pepsi, sometimes, but mostly water.
You had water. Keanu's all bougie. We had water and ginger ale. What child grew up drinking ginger ale not unless you was sick? Keanu?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was spoiled. I ain't gonna lie. God is good.
Man, red Kool-Aid was a damn. That was like a luxury.
I ain't drink that.
So, but what flavor you got?
How old are you,
lime, grape,
huh? How old are you?
42.
Never mind. You don't remember it.
You might remember what?
The red and all of that. Man, I'm damn near 60. So it was like we grew up on that shit.
He should remember red Kool-Aid, the flavor red, because I know that Joker.
Y'all remember? Yeah, y'all remember it. I remember everything. I remember all of them. Grape. I remember all of them. I just said we didn't drink it. You know what I'm saying? We in some reason we did. Yeah, they never bought it.
Pepsi. Look, they had pop in there. I bet you didn't even call soda. I bet you called it pop.
Yeah, it wasn't soda. It was pop. It was a pop.
Well, they say pop in a minute.
Keanu,
yeah, especially North Carolina. Yeah, we used to call it pop and soda. North Carolina, I went to North Carolina every summer, starting like '85.
Soda pop.
So
That's what you call it, soda
yeah.
pop. Give me a soda pop. Can I get a cocaine cola?
In Oklahoma, they call it pop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, at the hood. Oh man. And then good morning, Felicia.
Good morning, Felicia.
Good morning, Felicia.
Generations, the food source changes because I have heard my grandparents complain that the food tasted different than my parents. And now I say the same thing because when I was a kid, the food, I can't start up. The food was great, but my parents, it was different. Yep. Grandma and granddaddy said they had good fresh stuff because they had it on the farm. It wasn't nothing like that good old farm cooking. I thought we was getting the farm cooking. I thought that's where the chickens came from, the farm. I thought it was fresh, but they talking about fresh kill, and they could go out to the egg house and get the egg. But I'm like, I don't want them eggs. I don't want them. I want the ones that's been treated.
I mean, you got to look at what they do on the farms now too, though. Since when have farms got two crops a year? That is not what you would have one good crop and you would do that. Now they got these different chemicals and stuff that the food grow faster and they can get two crops a year. Man, that's not normal.
It's normal if they're trying to kill you and they're trying to. Our government always tried to control the world. That's why they was paying the farmers not to farm. That's why over there, I don't know if y'all know, but off of Powder Mill Road, what's that government? All that farmland. Is that NIH? Yeah. No. What's that off of Powder Mill Road?
That's
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. That's
all the government farms,
national agriculture, whatever.
Yeah. It's like they're paying farmers. That's why we're in the predicament that we in now with food, because we stopped growing our own food because we let them give us a check instead of keep growing our food and stuff for profit. The government knew what they was doing. So they could control the world food source. You control the world food source. You could control world hunger. This is all about world domination. It's all about part of their control. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And then the price gouging of food. And now they're trying to make up for lost time for COVID. Everything you look. I'm going to give you an example. Even though my aunt hate KFC now because she said it ain't real chicken. KFC and Popeyes used to have a thing, a two-piece meal deal for $5. Remember that? That was just a few months ago, $5. Now, my girlfriend stopped at KFC the other day. She got her two-piece meal with an extra side of green beans. How about that joker was like $13.86? And I was like, how many pieces you get? Only 2 pieces. The 2-piece meal is now $10. And the side, the little teeny side that we used to pay $1 something for is now $3.99. The price of what they used to the green beans. Who gonna pay that for that little teeny ass cup of green beans? I'm like, Hope Joe the Blow. I'm like, you can't eat at certain places without a coupon. And now it got it where I don't even think I want to eat there no more. After my aunt told me that the chicken. She's talking about, I got to Google that, do my research. She said the chickens, not chicken no more. She said they don't have feathers. What chickens don't have feathers and a beak? Oh, they are hatched already meat. What kind of egg did them chickens come from? That's scary. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't think I want that. I don't want that chicken.
Nah, that don't sound like something you want, but
and so I gotta see it with my own. When she's talking about with my own eye, I'm like, ooh. I'm like, what is this? And I love Yardbird. That's because I can't eat anything out of eat no seafood. I can't eat shellfish, fresh fish. I can't eat no shrimp, crab, lobster, oyster, any type of fish. Only type of fish I can eat is tuna. And we haven't figured out why. I went to the allergist about it and everything. I'm certified, bona fide allergic to that. And we don't know why.
You've never been able to eat it, or that's new?
Well, no, when I was a little girl, I used to be able to eat crabs. I love crabs. And in fact, I used to call it craps. I used to be like, Granddaddy, I want some craps. but that craps turned into craps in my body. So when I started getting the allergy to it, like when I was 5, maybe around that age, maybe younger, I started with breaking out in wets all over my face and getting all congested and couldn't breathe. And they didn't know what was wrong with me. They used to tell me, you see, go lay down, go put a rag on your face. And you know, was that not the cure for everything? Go put a rag on your face. You get a headache, go lay down. I mean, back in the day, they would have, if you survived coming up when we came along, Phil, you are a survivor. Because no matter what they do, they make you go lay down and put a rag on your face. So me, not all I knew was a rag. I'm a little kid, and the only rag I could reach is that rag under the sink, Phil. Do you know that? You know that rag
on my face for a broken arm.
Look, Phil, did you hear what I said?
I tell you what,
only rag I could reach is that rag that under the sink. That's the rag Grandma cleaned the toilet with.
Oh shit!
You know. They said, go put the rag on your face. I'm laying down there with the damn cleaning
rag. Put the
rag
on your face.
Oh, that's shit. All the rag I can reach. All the towels and stuff. Nobody telling me to go get the rag because everybody eating crabs. Don't nobody want to take care of the baby. The baby, you know, needs some help. And I'm taking care of myself. I'm like, man, I got to get this stinky rag.
Oh, no.
With the rag on my face.
Stuff we did as kids. It's amazing we survived.
It's right. And you said they put a rag on your face for a broken arm, Phil.
I had to get something. It was always something. You know, shit. I don't know. It's the stuff, you know, but hell, them old remedies work. Shit. What they say, if you got a rag on your face, you ain't thinking about your arm. Shit.
You laying there.
You laying there, your arm, motherfucker, talk about, damn, this rag stink.
As you came along, anybody 45 and older, I don't even know if 45 will remember that. They should. If you came along back then in the Black household, it's just certain things, and it's not. And that's not color. It's culture. Certain cultures, you know, in certain area, the way we grew up. Well, certain cultures are privy to us, you know, at that time, you know, just like Baltimore. I didn't know everybody from Baltimore had gold teeth. That's how my granddad used to say, you could tell somebody from Baltimore because they had gold teeth. And, you know, I started looking at that, and it was when people talk and smile, I was like, you from Baltimore? They'd be like, yeah. Yeah. And why do people from Baltimore sound like they from New York, like halfway New York? Because it's like part of it, they talk country, and then they try to talk with a New York accent too. Like, yo, you see that Doug over there? I'm like, what the hell is the Doug?
Oh, y'all talking about Baltimore people?
Oh, they go Baltimore, Bama right there. Hey,
yeah, hey, contractor. Doug, Frog, all that. Doug, Frog, Hub, all that.
What's the Doug?
A dog, an animal.
I don't know what a Doug is. A Doug is the person I went to school with. but you know, so but y'all say y'all call a frog a frog.
Yeah,
but you
Baltimore people can't be Bama's. That's y'all thing. Y'all Bama's.
No, y'all say Doug. Phil, ask him this. Do you call a frog a frog?
Yeah. A
Why
frog.
you call a dog a Doug?
Yeah, it's a frog. Yeah, sure is.
It's a frog, but y'all call a dog a Doug. You don't
Yeah.
call a log a lug or a frog a frog, but you call a dog a Doug.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in how you grow up. The same way chicks grow up single mothers, they had daughters who become single mothers. It's all about how you grow up.
Ha! Break.
Oh,
You
you
gotta
ain't
break
find that
the
one
curse.
funny. Huh?
You gotta break the curse. Break the curse. But no, it's culture stuff, how we grew up. I was just sharing.
Culture is how you grew up. That's your culture. The way you grow up is your culture. I mean, let me look at the definition. I go by what words really mean.
You can't do that nowadays because words keep changing.
Oh no, I don't go along with everybody else. I do with the right thing, the original. I go to the source. Weak-minded people change with everybody else. I don't do that.
You keep it 100. You keep the words, meaning the words.
Yeah, that's why I can move in any environment, because if I'm around a millionaire, I can have the same. I can hold a conversation. If I'm in the hood, I can hold a conversation, because words have meanings. When you say something, it has a meaning, and that's what it means. I don't come up with my own interpretation. I never have. It's not beneficial. It's counterproductive. I mean, that's just the truth. Yeah.
So you don't call a hot dog a glizzy?
No, it's a hot dog. Yeah.
That's what and these kids, I had to find out what capping meant.
Oh,
certain words, like Booba Cow always say that the conversation that you have with the kids young nowadays, and I'm lost. Booba Cow told us Monday what a bid was. Bid means a couple of things, but he used it as saying you the joke, you the bid. I was like, bid means joke? I thought bid mean how many books you could make in how many books you got and what you bid. See, what I think of bid, I think of going to prison, and I think of playing cards. That's the only time I heard bid. Oh, he got a 10-year bid or like that, or the bid you sleep at. Or I'm thinking of the BID. And then when my aunts, we play a bid whist. That's what you call it, bid whist. How many books you think you could make? What you bid? That's what but now bid means joke.
Yeah, see, but all of that coming up with all these different words, that's what the Black community do. We constantly dumbing ourselves down while they stay on top.
White community do it too. Because I hear these white kids
as a whole, as the masses. No matter what, they still gonna be good though. They still live in 2-family household, mother and father, and even the dog got the same parents. Most Black households is just a mother with multiple kids. None of them look alike. We gotta get to the sources of these problems. You know what I'm saying? Like we just go along with it like it's cool. It's not cool. It's nothing cool about it. I work in a lot of people's house. Every time I go to a Black woman house in Baltimore, it's no man. Or if I go there a couple times, it's a different dude every time I get there, and then she thinks she's gonna try to give me some too, and I just flash my phone to Miss Contract. Here you go right here. I don't want nothing over here but your money. When I'm in PG County, it's different. I see men and women married. But when I go to white people's house, they always, I meet them at Home Depot, and I used to do that. I'm way more mature now. I used to be at Home Depot, and they like, let me ask you a question. I see all that stuff in your car. But you're the electrician? I said, yeah. Oh, I need some work done in my house. And I'll be like, man, these people ain't got no money. They look dusty. Man, I pull up $700,000-$800,000 house. But when the Black people in the store, oh man, I need some work done in my house. They Gucci and Louis down and BMW get to the house. This shit don't look like nothing. There's a house boarded up next to them, and 2 more boarded up on the other side. They live in the middle. You give them a price. Man, 500, can you do it for 2? You know what I do? I don't even respond. I be on the phone with Miss Contractor. She hear what's going on. We laugh about that shit. I tell them I'm going to my truck real quick. I get in the truck and I pull off. You trying to disrespect my craft. I have 5 masters. I spent all the time studying day and night, all day long to get this. You don't ask. If I was a white man came in there, Mike went, I ain't gonna get, I say their name, but M, son or whatever, they go in somebody's house and say $12,000 to do a service upgrade. They would never give me that, even just because. I don't understand how they getting away with that, but I love going behind when they give an estimate, because all I gotta do is say, oh, I can cut that in half, and that's still not too high. But because of who they is and how they present themselves and this and that, they ain't speaking in slang, they ain't misinterpreting words. You get people get them a certain level of trust, and they just give it to them. See, I gotta go in there professional. I mean, just be myself. I mean, because I am professional. I mean, I'm from the hood, but that don't mean I gotta be hood.
Right. All day long.
Right. So we gotta stop. I don't use no slang words. Only word I use a lot is bitch because it describes so many women. You know what I mean? And I ain't got time to pick an infusion.
You so disrespectful to your own.
Disrespect. They disrespect themselves. You got
well, they disrespect themselves. That means you gotta do it too.
That's not.
You gotta teach them. You should be like, young lady. You supposed to.
Ain't no teaching
as a woman.
Ain't no teaching. Fuck them. They done made their mistake. We gotta get the little girls who ain't had no kids yet. We gotta show them. Look how that woman's struggling. Look how this is going on. We gotta reach out to the little girls. They already made their decision. It's too late for them. If you're a single mother, it's too late for you. That's the truth. I mean, see, women, y'all got a problem with hearing the truth. Like a severe problem with hearing the truth, but you ain't got no problem telling somebody else the truth.
No. You saying, how do we fix the problem?
Yes.
Well, calling your black woman a bitch. You call the white woman bitches?
Yes. I got a joke. Here go my joke.
Okay.
I love white women because they suck your dick, don't even know your name. I've been power washing this bitch throat for 2 weeks. I don't know her name.
She's an equal opportunity bitch.
Exactly. Yeah. Y'all call each other that. Why can't we do it? That's the same thing with black people killing each other, but then when a white cop do it, it's a problem. You teach people how to treat you. If you stop killing each other, then they will stop. It's hard to get respect from somebody you constantly begging them for something. These chicks go out here and have kids, then they run to the white man and help them take care of their kids. You should have never had the kids. That's why Chinese people can come over here. Anybody else can come over here and gain respect because they don't need them for nothing. They got their own.
It's true. Yeah. That I agree with you on that part.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that part. And that's why I'm still gonna call y'all niggas.
Yes, sir.
Like you call female bitches, I call men niggas.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, see, that don't bother me because that don't apply to me. So you know.
Right. But
I'm just gonna be the best nigga I can be.
My joke up. I ain't mess your joke up. Don't mess.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Don't mess my joke up.
Well, this is my other joke. When I go on stage and them guys in there acting like they scared to say nigga because white people, and I'm like, why y'all scared to say white people around these niggas? They the original niggas. Who you think the niggas was before we got here? That's my joke. And that's the truth. It ain't stopped just because we come here. Like I said, words mean something. The definition of nigga is an ignorant person. It has nothing to do with color.
That's right. I agree with you right there.
Yeah.
Lee,
that's the new definition. That's the new definition. The old definition says different.
No, I'm going by the definition that's equal opportunity for everybody.
Yeah, and like the word bitch. She said bitch can be women or men to that describes the personality or the behavior. Women, the person's behavior at the time, and it's nasty behavior, and it's a nasty behavior. Okay, that's what she said. It's a nasty behavior. Katina in the house, she said the definition of a bitch is a female dog. Honey, bitch got so many definitions. That's the true definition of a bitch is a female dog. Mm-hmm. And I wonder, do they call us bitches because men call themselves dogs? So if the male men is saying we a dog, and if a woman is a female dog, that makes her a bitch. I don't know how they got bitch dogs.
You know why? You know why?
I don't know.
You know why? Because most women are so unruly and have no stability because they grew up in a single family household, no man, no nothing. They had no structure, no guidance. So you basically sometimes when you get them, you gotta train them like a dog when you first get them. You gotta train them the same way. You gotta punish them and reward them. You gotta give them treats or don't give them treats. That's why women and bitches is the same thing.
But dogs, man, you gotta train female dogs and male dogs the same way, right?
No, you don't gotta train the same way. And the same part, you'll get way more loyalty out of a female dog than you will out of a woman, and both of y'all human. That's the sad part. Yeah.
You know, a contractor. I watched the video just last night. That's why I'm late getting up this morning. Because I fell asleep at this dumb shit. The woman said that if she wore if the guy that she was messing with, guys that she was messing with, plural, wore a condom, she can go out there and screw 100 men and it wouldn't count.
It still counts.
That's what you sound like right now too about these women, about the men too. Because he turned around and he said, "Well, if your man wore a condom and he went out there and stepped out there and hit up a couple," she said, "Oh no, men don't know how to do that correctly."
See, it's always so easy to say something about men, but when you say something about women, they get quiet. And women is the word.
Got a question for you, Mr. Contractor, because I know it's for you. It ain't for Phil, me, or Lee. This for you. She said, "Why do the man keep leaving the woman with the children they helped make?"
It always go back to the woman. She picked the wrong dude. And first of all, if you don't make somebody marry, you had kids, that's your problem. That's your fault.
Wait a minute. Even when you marry them, and I know a whole bunch of people that get married, they still leave.
Okay, well, that's something different. You need to take time to get to know somebody. As soon as you meet somebody, oh, he got money, he got green eyes, he got nice hair, you want to jump in the bed. You don't even get time to get to know somebody. You don't even spend 4 seasons with them. By 3 months in, you already pregnant. You don't even know who you got a kid by.
But what about the people that get pregnant, that get married and everything? They still end up in divorce, right?
Okay, but you still could have picked the wrong dude. The signs is always there in the beginning. If you meet a dude and he like, oh, damn, I was working, but I had to leave this job and I got another. He got a pattern of jumping from job to job to job. He has no stability. Why would you have a kid by somebody like that?
So
make sure you good.
So your answer to Katina is that she picked the wrong man to have kids with, and that's why he left her with all them kids.
I mean,
she picked the wrong man.
That's her side.
I mean, that's the answer.
No, that's her side of the story. We ain't hear his side. It's always easy to say the man left. Every woman say the same thing.
Well, if they not dead, if they left, they left.
No, but who to say that she didn't leave and then try to come back? And he was like, no. So she kept the story and said that he left. We gotta hear both sides.
Her question was, why do men leave? Why do men keep leaving women with children they help make?
I don't believe that. Unless I hear his side of the story, I don't believe that. Men want to be around their kids. Men want to be there for their kids, but if you meet a woman and you tell her, my father wasn't there, I want to make sure I'm going to be there for my kids. Everything will be good as soon as y'all are together. That's the first thing she's going to do. Try to keep the kids from them. And then
let's read some of these comments, because I know that was a certain type of woman. That's not you know.
Well, why are these women out here with no kids? How everybody got the same situation and the same outcome? They all say the same thing.
Because everybody fucking, they just fucking.
Right. But if the women keep winding up the kids, how is it the man's fault? Y'all don't see that.
But a woman can't get on. I've been blamed for 3 children, and I know damn well none of them are mine.
See, but that's the kind of shit that women do. See what I'm saying? You just proved my point.
I mean, none of them are mine, and I know this. But
that ain't trying to be funny, but I don't know the dynamics. But how the hell are you blamed for 3 kids?
That's what the woman said. It was mine.
See, and these are the lies that they put out there. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
That shit.
They want to know, are you serious? Unfortunately, yeah, he's serious.
No, but I'm saying a lot of people will go along with what you just said. You know that's your kid. You should have stuck by there when it's impossible for you to have a kid.
But when wait a minute now. No, everybody laughed their ass off because they thought I was that stupid to believe her.
No, but I'm saying some people would believe that. Like, they will argue with you to go be with your kids, and there's no way the kids could be yours. It's people out here like that.
Then when the kid came out and I knew the daddy, and I saw that boy, he looked just like his daddy, and I saw the other 2 little boy, the little girl.
Man, the kid could have looked like a turtle, but still no way it could have been yours.
Lee, you should say that's my baby.
Well, the last one looked just like me.
That's my baby.
Wait a minute, Katina said, all men say is she has a big ass and he risks getting AIDS.
What?
See the ignorance? A woman said that, right? What? See the bullshit?
Oh, yeah, she said all men say is she has a big ass and he risks getting AIDS. I think she was
asked her to clarify it. Asked her to clarify it. Don't answer.
Yeah. Katina, what's your answers? Because contractor was saying that the women make the bad choices in choosing the men that they have make babies with.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And I'm trying to Katina, clarify your answer. Am I reading that wrong?
I hope so.
She has a big ass and he risks getting AIDS.
You know why?
Oh, I think she said, this is what a dude say. A dude to say, oh man, she get a big ass and he risks getting AIDS. He'll go hit that. Raw dog, no condom, make a baby, skeeting all up in her, and he risks getting AIDS. Why?
Because he was raised by a woman. So when boys are raised by women, they don't know how to pick a good woman. Because as you growing up, you sympathetic and empathetic to all of women's bullshit. So when you out here dating, a woman could be doing a whole bunch of stuff that a real man would flag as a red flag. You're going to feel sorry for her some kind of way and put it on yourself to make her feel better. That's the problem. And that's not true, because me and Miss Contractor get tested, and I ain't putting us in it. I'm just saying, anytime I ever dealt with any woman, you gotta get tested. And I'm getting tested too, because I'm not playing that game where you use a rubber 2 times, then the next morning you stay the night. I wake up, I'm hard, you can jump on time. I'm not playing that game. Too many people play that game.
Even if you still get tested, you still need to use a condom, because other things you could get other things.
That's true, but let's be real.
Like babies.
Okay, but let's be real. Everybody fuck rub. Everybody do that. You just gotta do it the right way. Everybody fuck rub.
What's the right way?
Not to do it
first. Go get tested together.
No, my thing about that tested together thing, is even if we got tested today together, we got 8 years from the last time you had sex with someone else, 6 to 8 years before it become actually positive. So unless we're gonna stay together for 7 to 8 years before we have sex,
that's not true. That's not true.
How long do it take now? How long do it take now?
You can be exposed up to a month. They got tests that's so sensitive now. If you had exposure within a month, it will show up. Even though you don't got it, it will just still show that you exposed to it. See, I love cooking, so I do my homework.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, go to the gynecologist. They'll tell you, because I be sitting in my doctor's office all the time.
But what I need to go to gynecologist's office for?
I went to the gynecologist will tell you about the STD panels and all of that. I mean, and your PCP can tell you, but I mean, a woman, I'm talking about, well, we go to our doctors.
That's all about picking too. That's all about picking too, because if you're going to choose somebody and be with them and not get to know them, and then you think, oh, we going to get tested and we don't have sex, but they might come back up. You don't need to be dealing with that person.
You know what's funny? You can think, I agree. Y'all got to be on the same, you got to be on the same team, because we could go get tested and I'm staying faithful and you out there throwing your wild oats. And even though I know I ain't been nowhere and I get an STD, how did I get the STD? Or vice versa. Or she out there hitting a stronghold. You know, both of y'all got to be on the same page. That means y'all got to make a commitment that this is what we're going to do. And a lot of times, that's why people break up, because they can't commit to that. They can't even,
Hey, folks, I got to bounce, man. I got to get up out of here. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, man.
All right, Phil.
All right,
Phil. I'll holler at y'all later.
Love you. Tall Self Thursdays.
Hey, what happened with Thursday? Tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, you should have hit Carlton Burrell up there. He won yesterday. I tell him congratulations. I mean, yeah, Monday.
Okay, great.
I gotta ask him about it.
Got to have the champion on.
So the information that I gave today was about the poison in the food that we eat, and the food the choice of the food today was the rice. Talking about the bacteria that grows in rice now, you can't keep it out longer than 24 hours. If you eat rice, you should eat fresh rice. You remember how we used to put the rice away and he come back and leftovers? That's not good. And because the bacteria grows on it and it gets people all kinds of sick. Food poison. You know what? And when you think about it, a lot of people say, oh, I ate this Chinese food and it upset my stomach. It might have been the poison from the rice, per se. You know, a lot of people, I hear a lot of people have said that, oh, some didn't agree with me. And now I'm thinking back, because the rice they gave you could have gave you old rice, bacteria and stuff, foodborne illnesses. That's where it started in the gut anyway. But because you can't see this bacteria with your naked eye, you're going to eat the rice thinking it's solid. That's why, eating out in a lot of places, I do like to dine out and stuff, but you just can't eat out at every place. You just can't.
That Chinese food be too greasy too. That's another problem. If your digestive system if you have a pretty healthy digestion, you eat pretty healthy every now and then, you be like, oh, I'm gonna go get some Chinese food. Then you eat it and your stomach don't agree with that because it's too greasy. You don't have a greasy appetite, or gastric system. It's not good. That's why you gotta order something.
Like if you get the 5 wings of rice or the fried rice, stuff like that.
I don't eat that kind of stuff.
You eat just like the vegetables and the garlic sauce.
All I eat is raw, organic fruits, vegetables, and I eat sardines too and olive oil, just to have some meat. Because I'm too big to just be eating vegetables. I need
But you said sardines and olive oil.
Yeah, they good.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
You said
what it do?
You said sardines
and olive oil.
Sardines.
Olive oil.
Yeah, they good. They don't taste. I'm telling. It's very healthy. Like it comes to
sardines and olive oil. Yuck. Well, I say yuck to it all because I can't eat it anyway. So it's all gonna be yuck to me when you're allergic to it. Yuck.
Yeah. That's it.
So what about the sardines that's packed in the mustard? My grandmother used to eat the one in mustard.
See, I don't know. I don't eat them. I see this. A lot of those are very salty too. Like have over 11 grams, 12 over 11 to 12 milligrams of salt. It's just 12% salt. It's just too much. So I stay under 10. Anything I eat.
What?
So let me ask you, what's the difference between a sardine and a mackerel?
I don't know.
They're small too.
Huh?
Yeah, but the mackerel bigger than the sardine. Sardines are smaller.
Not if you get them when they're small.
Yeah, but the ones coming in cans, the mackerel's bigger, just bigger. The sardine is so big.
They
the mackerel. Look at the can. The mackerel can is bigger than the sardine can. Just put them next to each other.
No, I'm saying they used to put the mackerel in the same package that they did the sardines back in the day. They used to package them the same way at one time.
Well, they figured the damn mackerel too big, so they put it in the bigger can. That's why they stopped.
I don't know.
I wasn't in the industry of sardines and mackerel. I remember just eating that shit when I was coming up. Some sardines and rice, a little bit of seasoning on it. You know, I ain't really care for sardines, but those times you had sardines, you had to have it. And then mackerel, the same thing.
No,
they both melt in your mouth when you eat them.
I got clarification for your question, Mr. Contractor.
Okay.
Contractor. She said when you said that women choose men for their green eyes, she said, and men choose women for their big asses. That's
okay, so what's the solution? What's the solution? We're not gonna keep going back and forth. What's the solution? The solution is for women to get to know somebody, stop worrying about how much money they got, how tall they is, what kind of car they got, and this and that. Get to know somebody for who they are. And men, men grew up in a house, most men grew up in a house with a single mother. Start picking better guys so the guy will be there till your son grow up, then your son have a man around him, absorbing and feeding off masculine energy, then he'll know how to go out and pick a woman because he saw how his mother treated his father good, and vice versa. That's the solution. But I'm riding in the street all the time, and I'm in the Benz. Chicks be staring hard. They miscontract in the passenger seat. They don't even care. Women had no respect for each other.
But what are you doing to help that? You said, what are you doing to help the scenario?
Talking about it. How we talking now? Talking about it and leave our personal stuff out of it. Just come up with a solution because every problem is a solution. So
right, but that's what I'm saying. We all got to do our part, right?
Yeah, this is the start. Everything start off. A seed becomes a plant. Sperm becomes.
What are we talking about?
Everything start off somewhere.
Tell him, Bubakar, what you were saying, Contractor.
About which one?
He said, "What are you talking about?"
What are we talking about?
He said, "What are we talking about?"
Oh, so the lady.
We just talking about sardines and mackerel. So.
Yeah, no. The lady asked a question about why do men leave women with kids, and I said I don't believe that because that's her side of the story. I gotta hear his side too. We always listen to the woman's side, automatically believe the woman. Don't even get a man a chance. I see men doing that to other men, and it's sad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you on that one, but the only thing is, usually, there's the kids with the woman, so that's why they listen, because the evidence is like standing next to her, so it's like, that nigga, you know what I mean? But I get it, but no, you know, no, it's different reasons, but in general, it's not just niggas be leaving the babies. You know, men be leaving the babies just because it's the frustration of the stuff you dealing. Like being a parent is already, you know, a task, and then trying to be in a relationship and be a parent is an extra task. At first, you're just in a relationship, but then when parenting comes, it becomes more, and when it becomes more, that's where the stress comes, and that's the true test of your relationship. And a lot of people can't handle that, because people tend to start focusing more on what the bills and the stress are, and not trying to, like, remember, we was together at first. Let's make sure we stay together and take care of these kids together. But as opposed to when the kids come, oh, now this is what the issue is, and this is all we got to deal with. Forget you, and so the loving go out the window, or the intimacy go out the window, and now it's all about just the kids. That's why some people, you know, like women, like you tend to like, hey, forget your feelings, nigga. Do what you're supposed to do now, because that's what you're here for. Just work and pay for these kids, and that's what we both here. No, it's not. These kids, yeah, they came along, but we still got to work on us. You don't understand. People think once you have kids, fuck the relationship, just all about taking care of the kids. That's life. That's not how it works. Y'all not gonna last long. It's not gonna last. A lot of time I remind my wife, these kids gonna grow up and get the fuck on. What we gonna do then? We're not talking now. We beefing now. All this. What we gonna do then?
She was saying, why do they leave? So she said, why do?
No, I'm just saying, because I'm getting, because the frustration of that. Some, you know what I mean, especially our generation, where like you was talking about yesterday, like, you know, we were talking about the other day. A lot of the fathers wasn't there. My other brother that does what's my man name? The dad Rodney. Like Rodney was saying, yeah, he made a valid point. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, yo, it's enough just trying to have a relationship, and then when the kids come along, there's more financial issues. So sometimes a lot of these guys weren't built for this, and instead of trying to work with us through it, it's like, you supposed to do this, you supposed to do this, and it becomes a thing. And then she's frustrated because he's not producing, and he's frustrated because she's not, you know, like, she's no longer his woman. She's just his not slave master, but, you know, somebody that every time you see her, every time he sees her, there's an instruction coming. You know, it's like, you know, I thought this was supposed to be my peace. My home is my sanctuary, and people tend to forget that. Just because you're having kids don't mean you have to neglect your relationship. Don't mean you have to start treating your significant other now, you know, on the scale that you're not producing as you're supposed to, because as a parent. So that excludes you as a mate. I'm telling you, man, it ain't easy, bro. It ain't easy, but
and some people don't. They lack the ability for. They lack the ability of responsibility. That's why they run. They don't want the responsibilities. There's some women that ran out on the families too. They don't talk about it.
Two of my friends, they both took care of their kids, their daughters, since they've been since the babies. They've been taking care of their kids since the babies been babies. There's two guys I know. Well, my best friend, since his daughter was like 3 years old.
There's single fathers out there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're single fathers. Some people just can't handle the responsibility. They when that child come and they just see, it's overwhelming for some people, and it's not. No, it shouldn't be excused though.
But
let me tell you, the contract said, how do we fix it and start the solution? And I always say, you start with one person at a time, and you start with you. If you I talk to men and I talk to women. I'm everybody auntie to the side, and I keep it real talk, 100 and honest, and I accept and take up for the stuff. And I tell people, own your shit that you do. We all make mistakes in life, right? So you own it, and you move forward to make a better change. You can't worry about what you fucked up with. Messed up with last week. You can't worry about that. But moving forward, how do we move forward? And we gotta do that as a people. Move
this
forward.
Is a start talking about
that's what I said. I talk to men and women.
Right.
And when I talk to them the same. I don't say women, this, and that. I said, girl, pick yourself up by your bootstrap. Own your accountability for the stuff you do. And I tell the men the same thing. Own your accountability for stuff you do. Don't let everybody come inside you. Men, don't go inside everybody. Bam. Women,
but what I do,
the same way. And you talk to the young was the youth, because the ones coming behind me is the one that need the help.
Well,
you know, and that's how we help each other as a community. But so many people say this.
I think contractor's trying to say something.
Ain't no use to talking to nobody because they're not gonna listen to you. So I don't say nothing.
It's too broad to say take accountability. So we gotta start.
No, I mean,
okay. No, I'm just saying. So
take accountability. That's what you gotta start with.
I know, but it's too broad.
Yeah, but he's trying to say something.
It's too broad to say that. So if somebody come to you and say, "Look, man, this happening, this and that," okay, I would listen to it, and then I'd be like, "Nah, yo, you wrong. You should do this." Or if you complain about your woman, yo, you gotta remember, she was there for you from the beginning, such and such. Ain't nothing out here. Look how long it took you before you met her. It ain't a whole. You act like it ain't a whole abundance. Like you 40-something years old. It took you 40-something years to meet that lady. You ready to give up because of something stupid? No, you gotta talk to people and explain and break it down to them. Just say, "Oh, well, just take accountability." That's too broad.
No, that's not what I meant. Contractor, take accountability for what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it's more to it than that. I get what you're saying, but it is a little more to it than that too. We all should take accountability. That should go without saying. But what else is the problem? People have all kind of problems. Like,
I mean, but the thing is, you got a lot of people in relationships who have.
You cut the mic on. Turn the mic on. Oh, you gotta turn the mic on.
We can't hear what you're saying, Bubakar.
Turn the mic on, yo. Yo, Mike, the mic.
We can't hear what you're saying, Bubakar. We can't hear you.
Oh, man. Is it a way to click him off so he can come back in? Yeah, and then let him come back in. Then, yeah.
It's funny that this conversation is happening because just the other night I was listening to a guy talk about how when a man orgasms in a woman, the sperm, it's a chemical in the sperm that goes straight to her brain and it never leaves, and she's always going to be stuck to that man. It actually paralyzes the brain, and whatever he leaves in there, that it's like a dog marking their territory. It goes nowhere, and that man, and it goes in the same thing as that soul transferring thing that I was telling you about. But when the man have an orgasm, and there's nothing she can do about it. And he's not affected by it, but she is. It messes with her you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what they say. But how true is that? Because some of these chicks have 1,000 dicks in them. So
this right here is bigger than a choice. It's larger than a choice.
No, but before you get into, you gotta allow them to. So it starts with the choice.
Yeah, you got a point there, but it goes with both of them because sometimes a woman can do. There's instances where there's men that's tied into men that way. Yeah. But go ahead, Bubakar, finish what you were saying.
What was you saying? We couldn't hear you. What happened? Booba. Maybe he's in a bad area. He might be driving in a bad area.
You gotta let him know we clicked him off so he can come back in. Oh,
I hear the car music. I hear the car music. If I can hear the music, I should be able to hear him.
Can you hear? Say something.
Do you got his number to text him? Send him a text message.
He get it while he driving. If I send him a text, it's going to knock him out of the thing.
I mean, he might see the banner though.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, anything start with a choice though. We all make decisions, go left or go right. Any decision you make, whether it be good or bad, there's consequences to it.
Felicia said that she got to agree with she said, I agree. Wait a minute. Let me go back to what she said. She said, I have to agree with Felicia said this. I have to agree with the contractor because it truly starts with the woman. Mm-hmm. Okay. Molly said, women and children always come first, even when they're wrong. It's our nature to believe them first.
Mm-hmm.
Women and children. And Kenneth said, women and children always come first. Mm-hmm. That part. And Kenneth said, absolutely, it's always the solution. That's talking, have a conversation. I think that's what he meant. Kenneth said the solution is stop talking and do something. And that's what I do.
Oh, Miss Contractor leaving another comment. Oh, that's her. Honesty first. That's Miss Contractor.
Where's she on it? Oh, okay, let me see. Can you see the comment? She said, why is accountability a trigger word? Why is accountability a trigger word?
Right, that's a good question. She said, why
Caesar
do women...
Lopez is watching. Kenneth said, not talking accountability is problems. Not talking accountability is the problem. Not talking accountability is the problem. Kenneth said, duck and dodge accountability. Felicia said, Lee, stop your lies. She said, I mean, stop. She said,
I like Miss Felicia. Miss Felicia, really.
Solution, stop talking, take
Something
action.
wrong with the stupid phone,
That's
man.
what Kenneth said.
But you know what's fun? Miss Felicia, the first one, I mean, I ain't meet her yet, but she the first woman I ever met that can just speak the truth. That's it. She don't get no feelings involved, nothing. She just say what it is, and that's it. That's the first woman I ever met that do that.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
Downtown.
Yeah. Don't know women. She come on and she say what it is. She don't sugarcoat nothing. She just say exactly what it is. And when she get done talking, whether you agree with her or not, you like, damn, she did have a good ass point. You ain't gonna want to admit it, but yeah, that's the first one I ever met. I mean, I ain't met her yet. I seen her on here, but I mean, I'll meet her eventually when we go to North Carolina.
Don't that remind you of Aunt Flo?
Ain't that a woman that was?
Yeah, in the book. Is that Aunt Flo?
Ain't that the kind of woman that was raised by a woman or a man, single parent?
No, she was raised by.
I just asked a question.
Oh.
She was raised by both. She said she was raised by both.
See, you told the story. But some women are raised by. Some women that's raised by men are that way too. It just depends on how educated he is.
Huh? I mean, yeah. I know more people with common sense than education, and the people with common sense are smarter than the people with education.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love people with common sense.
Right. You can hold a conversation. I don't care what age, a nigga could be in a wheelchair. If he got common sense, he'll stand there and talk to him.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, see, this feel like we getting somewhere today. Ain't no whole bunch of all over the place yelling and this and that. We dialect. This is good.
Oh,
I'm
man.
trying to read the comments.
Yeah, who called me a liar?
I don't get the shots into my eyes until Friday. That means I'll be shopping on Monday with the seeing of the stuff.
Hold on. Who called me a liar?
Oh.
Felicia said, stop lying, Lee.
Who said that?
Felicia.
Felicia know I don't be lying. She know I ain't lying.
Oh shit!
I don't know what of the stories you be telling. So I don't know which one.
Do you listen? A lot of my friends back then are deceased, but there is a few that can tell you about these women that used to be trying to just trap me. And I was like baby boy back then. Come here, girl, have my baby, and they went for it.
Oh, okay. And they went for it. But it sounds like you went for it too, because you speaking.
No, I knew. No, I knew better. I just said.
Now, honestly, do they know that you was a woman? Did they knew? Did they really think you was a man?
No, they still to this day don't know a lot about me.
So
just like you. Just a minute. Just
fooling them. You was
listen.
Just like
just like you don't know me. You don't know me that way, and you should not.
No, you would way.
In that way, that a person can say that you can say that they got pregnant. No one knows me that way, other than those people. I'm very picky.
But I'm saying, Lee, if you going, well, that's what you're doing in your business. But both of y'all are tricking each other. You tricking her, she tricking you. Point blank. But both of look, and you making the contract the case because he said women are deceiving. They deceptive. Both of these women are deceiving.
Listen, you gotta realize this is the first
about me because they've been deceiving before I got
Wait a minute, you gotta realize this is the first conversation that me and Contractor ever had when we first met him, is how rotten women and men were.
Right.
This is the first conversation that we had.
And it turned into a joke. It turned into a joke, and it was funny.
So I mean, honestly, men and women.
Nah.
So what happened?
Point is. I mean,
I said women sound rotten. A woman.
Some women are. Some women are. Some men are. Listen, I met a guy. I met this girl first. And she's like, hey, could you drive me somewhere? I'll pay you. I mean, this was about 10 to when I just got here 10, 12 years ago. I'll pay you, you know. So I took her to this hotel here in Alexandria. I took her to the hotel and there was a guy in there. And she stayed in there for she came out there and she gave me $40 and said, don't leave. I said, okay. 2 hours passed. I said, well, look, you need to call me. And I'll come back and pick you up. Here's my phone number. Well, she can't. No, don't leave. Come on in. We're gonna eat. And I said, I already ate. I'm good. I get in there. This man takes and put two $100 bills in front of me, in front of her, that she's tricking with. I didn't know she was tricking. And I kind of sort of thought about it after a couple hours. Put two $100 bills in front of me and said, join us. I was like, oh no, I wouldn't mess with her with a bad strap or my real dick. And I wouldn't mess with you with a bad strap or with the same dick. That's just not going to happen. So this man sat there and he stood up. She actually performed oral sex on him. And when he ejaculated, I'm trying to turn around, but it was kind of interesting because I'm watching live porn. Kind of hard not to watch. When he ejaculated, the stuff that came out of him was green.
Ooh. See, that's why you got to eat healthy.
Eat healthy? That motherfucker had HIV.
I mean, if niggas that's HIV positive, it's clear the color it's supposed to be. I mean, that don't really.
I didn't know the difference. All I know is the shit was green.
How you know he was HIV? You saw his test results, or he told you?
No, she told it because that's what she ended up with.
Well, how she know she got it from him if she was a trick?
I don't know. I'm just saying what she told me. That's what she got it from.
This is how lies and stuff get started and it go on and this
But
person.
think about it. If you look at your if you ejaculate in your hand or in somebody and you see it and you know it's green because you done seen it, why would you put it on someone? You know what it looked like before you even did it.
I don't even have nothing to say about that. I never heard nothing like that.
Well, I've heard, I've seen a lot of stuff.
All right, what's the next topic?
That was grimy and nasty.
What everybody had for breakfast this morning?
Felicia said, I believe that these women have to stop raising their sons to be daughters. To be, wait a minute. Is that daughters beat or better? Daughter beat, wait a minute. I believe that these women have to stop raising their sons and daughters better. Oh, have to start raising their sons and daughter better. Yes, they do. But it's the best to have both mother and father. She's talking about. She says strum must be stuck in your brains. What?
But you know the sad part, most boys done seen 20 dicks in their mother by the time they get 18. Most boys. So then when he get out here and he dating women, you expect so much from him, but he learned everything he learned from watching a woman. He think that's what women are for. That's how I used to think. When I saw my mother chasing behind niggas in there, I was like, yo, bitches is just a tool for me to get a nut. Until me and my father got cool, we ain't talked for 16 years because of my mother putting all this stuff in my head. But when I sat down and actually started thinking, I was like, my father was a provider. We never won for nothing. My father knew how to work with his hands, all kind of stuff. So boys do need men. A man has to be present. It has to be. Now,
some men
because
don't want to be.
Well, I mean, then don't mess with them then.
Right.
If you dealing with a dude that don't
contract, the hindsight is 20/20 because you could think you in a relationship and then find out that it's only like one sided or whatever. It's done.
But the signs are always there. The signs are always there because after you go through that, the first thing you're gonna say is, "Damn, I should have went with my instincts or our intuition in the beginning." Because when he was doing this and doing that, I should have. He showed me who he was, or she showed me who she was. I should have believed him right there and there. You always go back to the beginning, like, "Dang, I saw all that at the beginning." But like I said before, everybody
hindsight is 20/20. Oops, made a mistake.
And then the rent came due.
Look, oops, I made a mistake. I got knocked down. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get back up and get on back and get on about my life. Because look, I can't stop. For every pothole, I can't stay in that hole. I made a mistake. I made a bad decision. Boom. I got to rebound and recover from that. Okay.
See, but women got to make better decisions because out of a bad decision, you could be stuck with a kid. So you got to make better decisions. I can have 20, like when you out here dating, I can meet a woman, she got 2 kids, I got 20 kids. Her 2 kids gonna be worse than my 20 because I can afford the 20 kids and the kids not gonna be around me all the time. I gotta deal with her and I gotta deal with 2 different dudes and she got kids by 2 different dudes. I gotta create my schedule and what I wanna do with her around her kids. No, I'm not doing
it. So you don't need to date nobody with kids.
When I meet women, I tell them up front, I don't want to meet your kids. I don't want nothing to do with them. None of that. Now, if me and her be in a relationship and things start to move that way, and it happens, then cool. But I already did all of that, taking care of other niggas' kids, taking them school shopping, this and that. I don't mess with the chick no more. I don't got no relationship with the kid no more. So I just cut it off from the beginning.
I agree with that. I agree with you
right.
that all
Yeah.
women don't need to bring their children. They don't need to. You right about that. They don't need to meet the man. You know.
Can y'all hear? Can you hear me?
Y'all real serious.
Yeah.
You right about that. I agree with you on that contract.
Reese can't hear shit when she talks, so I get it.
Shut up, Boubacar. I was telling
you the only person I know. Once you start talking, you get tone deaf. You just Reese, the house on fire. Girl, you been stabbed.
Me and contractor was talking. You just went, can she hear me? Can she hear me? Yeah,
I've been fighting to get back on. Y'all want me back on. I even got a call from Lisa. They want me back on. I just came back on. I'm just trying to make sure, but just trying to see if the shit worked. And you just, you know,
we heard your music the last time. You couldn't hear us. We said, I know.
Nah, man, I couldn't hear you at all. That's how I thought you could hear.
But you wasn't talking. We was like, Boubacar. We like, we know he hears. We hear your music.
Nah, I couldn't hear you for shit. I don't know. New technology ain't always the best, so you know, should be going. You know, I answer the phone call. Yeah, answer the phone call. Hang up on the phone call. It knocked me out the sound out the daggone podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I told contractor. It'll do that when you stream it.
But
I was giving.
I know I'm a little behind. Oh, okay. I'm a little behind, but all I'm saying is like what we was talking about earlier. I just think everybody, like when you just like a marriage, same thing with kids. Once you find you're pregnant, start getting counseling because everybody gonna need it. You know, maybe it's a thing they ain't talking about, but they need to be counseling for parents, parenting, and all that stuff. And it is for I think there is actually for like teen parents and shit like that, but it should also be for adults. You know, like let them know what they about to expect and kind of get help and stuff. Cause that's what a lot of people they run away. They don't know what to expect, and once all them bills start coming in, it gets overwhelming. Nigga gone, and then she turned from your girlfriend to your baby mama, or you know, then that's a problem. Always remain the girlfriend or the wife. Don't switch over. You know, that's something extra you got. You know, not it's an extra little job, but don't put it over where what started it all. That's all I was saying.
I got a question for y'all men. When y'all break up with women, what were y'all used to? Because I know both of y'all are in, relationships before when y'all was single. When y'all break up with women, are you still friends? Now, there's a reason why I'm asking this question. Are you still friends with the woman once you break up?
I'm cool with some of them, but there's nothing going on. Yeah, I'm cool with some of them, but it's nothing I look and say, oh, now, yeah, nah, we're cool, but it's not like I'm going back, we hanging out, and nah, it ain't like that. If I see him, hey, what's up, how you doing, everything cool, but it ain't like I'm about to be calling you on my issues, or you call me, nah, it ain't like that. Because there's a reason why I left you in the first place.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you want, I don't know, but I'm just saying. Now, contractor, what about you? Are you cool with your exes?
Yeah. When well, it's a two-part question. When I'm in a relationship, like I'm with Miss Contractor, no, I don't do that. But when I'm single, yeah, I stay cool with them because that's free pussy.
Facts.
I come through and hit it whenever I want. But I don't do that when I'm in a relationship.
No. When you just friends, do you stay friends? You ain't hitting it. You just cool with each other. You know, like Usher said, we ain't good, girl, but we still good. We ain't good, but we still good.
Once you had sex with somebody, ain't no such thing as y'all just cool. There's no such thing. Because whenever a man and a woman is cool, whenever a man and a woman is around each other, dick is involved. So no, there's no such thing as you done had sex with a woman and now you can be cool with her unless her pussy wasn't shit. That's the only way you can do it.
No, the women control that because you can ask, but if I say no, then the answer is no.
Women don't really control. Y'all control stuff based off of what you think you can get or based off of what your mind done created. That's what y'all do because, like I said, dudes who got nice cars, this and that, you got money, you doing your thing, you never had no problem with women, ever. So y'all do that with dudes that y'all, because women are savage predators. As soon as you meet a guy, you already size them up to see what kind of dude he gonna be, or what you can get up out of him, or what weakness he got, so you can prey on it and come up off of it.
I don't know what the younger women
The women
do.
in Baltimore, women in Baltimore, me.
Women are different, babe. I don't know because you know I don't like her own. You know,
As soon as you a woman meet a guy, you look him up and down. He gotta be a certain height, or you smell good, or could be this or that. Y'all sizing dudes up as soon as you see him from the gate. But men, real men, most men just want a feminine woman, a woman that's nice, cooperative, that's fit. You know what I mean? That's it. We can work with anything else. You ain't got to have the biggest ass. As long as you got something, and I hug you and I squeeze you and there's something to squeeze on, I take that any day over a chick that's
he's making it personal. He's talking about his preference. He's contracted speaking on him and what he likes.
I'm speaking for most men. Most men feel like this. See, but I'm not speaking for me. I'm just saying most men feel like that. Most men will say, I take a cute chick that's sweet, or homebody or whatever, because it's more fun to deal with a woman like that because she ain't did a lot of stuff. So when you doing stuff with her, it's fun. You need a chick that's out there and you doing stuff, oh, I already did this, oh, I already did, I did me. That ain't no fun. Guys want the freaks, but you don't want to wife the freak unless you turn into your own freak. I'm not speaking, I don't want to speak. Like I said before, we got to keep it from personal.
Yeah, because you know, I'm like,
oh, well, that was a mistake on my part, but if I did that, but I'm saying most men, I mean, we like physical stuff. That's why we like certain cars, we like jewelry, like this, we like physical stuff, but
we like football.
At the end of the day, we want something real, something genuine, something that don't everybody else got.
Facts.
See?
Facts. Like some guys only go after certain type of women. You know, some guys want the high maintenance, and some guys don't want the high maintenance. Some guys want a chick that look low key but a cold freak. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like it. Right. Low key but a cold freak. Right. You know, that I don't like the high maintenance, but sorry in the bed, and there's a lot of those out there. Like I only take you when we go out. When we get home, I'll call my girlfriend. I don't want that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So.
See how us guys talk? This how guys talk. Y'all don't hear this. They always think it's about them, but we be talking amongst each other. It ain't about y'all. We the prize, not y'all.
I didn't say all that, but hey,
I mean, we can. I always see older dudes with younger chicks. I ain't never seen no younger dude with no old women in their 50s and stuff like. I never seen that. A dude in his 50s.
I have seen that. Younger dudes with older women.
Nah, I don't see that unless she a sugar mom.
Yeah, come up here to PG County. You see a lot of younger dudes with older women. Come back up here. I'm gonna show you a couple of them when we go out. Come on.
It don't happen again. Damn it. It don't happen again, man.
Oh, we can hear you.
Shit.
Yo, we can hear you.
We can hear you, Booba. Booba.
Oh, it don't happen again.
He can't hear us.
Oh, dang.
But
I don't know. Like these people just, I don't know. I gotta call y'all back because I can't hear nothing again.
Okay.
I gotta ignore every last call that come in, I guess. I don't know.
So what you do not disturb.
I'm at work now, so
but
I'll see y'all tomorrow, I guess.
The women in PG County,
answer the contractor question. Hold on, let me follow.
No, I'm saying the women in PG County, they stay fit. Every time I go down there, they working out, walking, doing this, doing that. That's why that's why a younger dude might deal with them because they got their stuff together and they still fit.
Booba, hold up. Let me.
But these older chicks up here, they built like a tennis ball with arms and legs and think somebody pulled them. You know what I'm saying? No, hell no. Oh, you like that one?
That was a gorgeous girl. Booba, I wanted you to talk to the contractor and answer this one question before you go. He said that you do not see younger men with older women. They don't see that in Baltimore, right? Nah. I said, well, come up here to PG County. We see a lot. Tell them, Booba Cow.
I was one of those guys. So, I was out in Baltimore. Taking positions here for I'm sorry for that. Which I, with the
see, PG County, you see a lot.
Yeah, I bet. Every time I come down there, everybody I know is married. Everybody I meet is married.
She said, you don't see no younger men with no older woman. I'm like, where? Who? What?
I mean, as a whole.
Yeah.
Most definitely. You don't see that. No, you don't.
Even here in Virginia.
There's some benefits for this side of town.
You got that right.
Why would a dude deal with an older woman when he get a chick half her age, no kids, and none of the bullshit he's been through?
Hey, I know a 36-year-old grandfather. And he didn't make any children.
36.
There you go. You back on.
I know a 36-year-old grandfather, and the woman that he's with is 66 years old. He ain't made not one baby.
Oh,
but
what the hell, man?
And he says those are his grandbabies.
I think Rick's on me up.
She must got some money from the last sucker who left her something. So now they both gonna benefit.
Regardless, hey, the opportunity knocked. He walked in. They've been together for like 10 years.
Well, money is involved. Take that money away and see if he stay.
Hell, he living his best life. Why would he? And why would she? She come down the street and she flirts.
Well,
old white woman. She walks right down the street.
More to that story that we just don't know. So I don't really speak on stuff that I don't know. So I'm sure there's a lot more to that story than just he 30 something, she's 66 with him. He the grandfather and this and that. I'm sure there's a lot more to that. It's not just that simple.
I don't know. All I know is she rubbed her hand across my chest and told me she'd take me for a ride.
Well, he don't make good decisions then. He messing with an old geezer. She ain't even, this nigga about to get cheated on by an old lady. He don't make good decisions. It might, I don't know. I don't know. It might be one of those situations where he don't work, she take care of him, and he just her toy or her companionship or whatever. I don't know.
That's what I assume, but I wouldn't.
Alicia ain't saying that, Miss. It was business. She said to me, a woman that prey on men for their money
is a hoe.
Weak. No, she said that prey on men for their money is weak. I was told that it was called business.
I mean, well, the natural order of things, let's go back to the beginning. Men use money to get what they want. Women use sex to get what they want. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's right. Even Carlton Morrell told it in his jokes. He said that he got to keep working so he could buy these hoes.
I like this. I forget who wrote the song. I think it was Pharrell, but I'm not sure who wrote the song. But one of my favorite songs is "I Love Her Because She Got Her Own."
That's Neo. Was that Neo?
I don't remember who did it, but that's my song. She got her own. She's got her own. I'm gonna keep my day job.
Oh, she said she talked about looking for a mate. Yeah. When you're looking for a mate, it don't work out like that. Because then she's not looking for a mate. She's looking for benefits. She's looking for. You got the benefits. You can be. I'm looking for the benefits. Gotta get these benefits, and I'm gonna sit right here. If I got good benefits, that's just like looking for a job. You're getting a job with the best benefits that pays the most, give you the best dental care and the best medical and the most time off. You're looking for them benefits. I want some benefits. Look, we've been on here. It's time for us to end the show. Molly, we had a good show today, Wellness Wednesday. We hit on some things, but the topic was supposed to be about rice. I was supposed to let everybody know your health, liver and kidney can shut down, causes other things to happen because of the bacteria that is on that food. You gotta be careful, y'all.
I'm not gonna know if I cannot take my boat. My mind was bred a little different, you're from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck
you'll learn a lot in this book. I think this is an educational document. Because it's funny, it's entertaining, and you learn some stuff about this stuff. This got some common sense in this book and some education, but mostly common. Molly Moore, Seymour, come out. Wednesday night tonight is Dave Carter in Waldorf Bar 919. Yes, come out, support Dave and Kiki. It's Wednesday night, y'all. Open mic. Yay, yay. That's how Davey said. Yay, yay. Love y'all. Monday night, might check. We're going to be back this Monday at Martini. And Lee got a show coming up soon in February. We keep everybody posted. Tomorrow, till Thursdays. Peace. We out. Love y'all.